Hello, you're listening to the 60th episode of Chismes And Menudo. He is
and she is
Adriana, and we are drinking a beer. He's drinking a beer. He's drinking a beer. He's still drinking a beer. Drinking a beer.
possibly going to be joining AA in the near future.
No. We're exhausted.
Okay, cool. I'm not quitting.
No, we don't quit.
Dude, I've been drinking all fucking day.
How do you feel? I could never do that anymore. You feel good? There's no way in hell you feel good right now.
I didn't say I feel good. I said I feel.
What does that mean? You're just here.
Será?
Oh, I forgot to take out my gum.
I don't think it matters because I'm eating Takis on this hoe.
No, you're not.
I got this bag yesterday and then didn't get a chance to eat it. And
You're not going to fucking... No, I will stop this whole thing right now. Stop. I will.
Okay.
Put it down.
I'm gonna fucking... What's that?
Fuck you. Okay, can we come on?
Come on with the come on.
How was your week?
Ass like always.
What happened?
Oh, I didn't tell you. I think I might apply to John's job.
Oh, yeah, you told me. You told me at the pool. I think you were hella drunk.
Yeah.
You know when I knew that you were drunk?
Huh.
You came up and asked to take a picture with me.
Aw.
That's when I knew you were drunk as fuck.
I wanted a picture with you. I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you because you had, I think it was either Hendrix or Felix. I'm pretty sure it was Hendrix. You had him in the pool and you were taking care of him. And I was like, oh, you should take a picture of the way that me and Dad took a picture when we were kids. Because there's a picture of me and him. Yeah.
That would have been
You should have recreated that. That would have been cool.
With his father.
Huh?
With his father.
I guess it would have made more sense if I had a kid. Oh, I should have gotten Emma. Or Molly.
Okay. I need you to be good. Are you good?
No.
No, okay.
Dude, tomorrow's going to suck.
But, okay, we got to talk about...
Do we? Do we really? You know what I want to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
The happenings in Syria. No, I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. I'm okay. Okay, so like for y'all, just letting y'all know, this is Sunday, fucking the 28th of June, I want to say?
August.
August, that one. It's Sunday, August 28th at, you know how to read military time?
No.
9:37.
Is it really 9:37?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
9:37 p.m. I've got work tomorrow. She's got to take the kids to school. And we spent the entire day at the pool just having an absolute blast.
It was fun.
It was so much fun.
But we probably shouldn't have done this right after doing that.
No. But after we were at the pool, me and Jasenia and a group of our friends who were at the pool, we all went to go get Korean barbecue, which was awesome.
Y'all went in Irving?
No, we went in Carrollton. We went to go get Korean barbecue, where I also still drank.
Did you drink sake, or is that not Korean?
It's Japanese, I think, but I'm pretty sure they have some. No, I just had like some Japanese beers or whatever. You don't know what you're doing. Stop.
No, I really want... Put the volume up on mine. I can't hear myself. You know, that's why I did this thing in the first place.
Is that better?
Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I drank there. I drank at the pool the whole fucking day. I drank at the restaurant that we were at. Had like 2 or 3 drinks there. And then we drove home. I didn't drive home. Allegedly.
What time did you start drinking today? As soon as you woke up?
No, not as soon as I woke up.
Oh.
We woke up early.
Uh-huh. Oh, so that's probably why you're tired. What did you do today?
What did I do today? Woke up. Looked at my phone, took a shit, got out of bed. In that order. No, I just woke up. We just woke up. I went to go get food for me and Jasenia and for the dogs. And then we dropped off the girls at Jasenia's sister's house.
Oh yeah, because it was early when we went swimming.
Yeah, we got there like at 12:30.
Yeah.
And y'all got there like 5 minutes after us.
Yeah.
So we got there early, or we got there like around noonish, like 12:30. And that's when I started drinking. And I was just kind of like, I'm not really going to drink. I was like,
you were drinking the whole time.
Yeah,
you had a beer in your hand.
I never not had
something.
Yeah, in my hand.
The girls flipped you over on your fucking floaty and you still.
And I caught it. I caught that hoe.
That was nice.
The girls were being mean. They were being bullies, dude, for no reason whatsoever.
They were having fun.
They're being bullies.
Me and Victoria.
Yeah. Fucking Bella and her friend. I don't know what her name is. I think it's. All right.
We don't have to say the miner's name.
Anyway. There were two young girls that were just bullying me just because they knew I couldn't fucking like rock their shit. Like, that's one of the things that Bella was saying the whole fucking time.
What was she saying?
I was like, you're being a bully. What the fuck? And then she goes, you're a grown ass man. I was like, I can't hit you. What do you want me to do?
Oh,
and like, I was just on the floaty, just like chilling. And then her and her friend flipped me. I felt it coming because I was like relaxing and also like opening my eye, just like.
That's how. Do you realize that if I had a girl, if Axel had been a girl, you would have been traumatized all over again by the daughter of the girl that traumatized you?
Oh, she would have loved me so much more.
No,
Okay.
I would have been like, he's a punk little bitch, and you better get him, stick him.
You don't do that now. Why would you
but
do
if
it
it was
if she
a
was a girl?
because if I was a girl, it'd be funny because.
I don't think you'd be
my offspring is now traumatizing you.
I don't think you'd be a good girl mom.
I don't think so either. I'm so glad I didn't have a girl.
You know that saying that people have like, oh, if a guy has like 3 girls and no boys,
yeah,
it's because they were a hoe and they were bad to girls.
Yeah,
I think that's because like this is stupid and there's no science behind it.
Like
there's no science behind this. But my idea is that the universe is like, you were a hoe to girls. You're not necessarily going to get punished, but you need to teach the next generation of girls how to steer away from those types of guys because you know what they're going to do. And then the inverse is correct also. If a guy like John only has boys, it's because the universe is like, you have the capabilities to raise the next generation of good men. You get me?
Yeah.
Same thing with the women. You only have girls. Well, no, it doesn't really matter because you don't have a say in it.
How fucking dare you?
What do you mean? No, I'm just saying you don't have a say in
who picks the gender. That's what you're saying? Like it's the male. Okay. Yeah. I thought you said like I have no say in raising my kids.
Also, yes.
Dick.
No, but like you.
I like that better than what they say like now, where it's like if you have nothing but girls, it's because you were a hoe ass motherfucker.
Well, that's also the truth. But it's also because you have because you're
seeing it in a good way, and the other way is like
that's the way that you have to kind of see it. You have to you gotta fish for like the good and the bad, you know. Mm-hmm. Because like if you don't, then I don't know. I think I've become more optimistic as I've gotten older. You know.
I think I've gotten more pessimistic.
Really? Mm-hmm. You don't think you were ever optimistic?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Okay, so we flipped because I was always pessimistic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it has to do with just being with Jasenia so long. You know?
Yeah. But I'm glad that it's like that now.
You're glad that you're more pessimistic now?
I'm glad that I'm the pessimistic one now and you're the optimistic one because because I don't see it as being pessimistic. I see it as being realistic.
You can be realistic, but you can also be like, oh, this is what's happening. But you know what? This is probably like something better is going to come out of this, you know? Whereas opposed to like, I fucking knew this was going to happen. This shit always happens.
I do that, yeah.
Yeah, where you're just like, I knew it. It was too good to be true.
Yep.
I shouldn't have done this because I knew this shit was going to happen. This shit was going too well, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, you can look at it like that, but you can also be like, damn, that's validate your feelings of it. Be like, this fucking sucks. I'm upset because of this.
But I can't.
Let me feel that. And then tomorrow I'm going to be like, this happened. Let me move on to the next thing because of this.
I wish I was like that because I get into myself so bad.
You think so?
Oh yeah, And that makes me angry.
Yeah, it made me angry too when I was younger. I was just always so angry.
Oh my God, yes. Anger is like a comfortable place for me.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of like it because I'm like,
I feel safe.
yeah, it's almost like it's almost like you yourself feel validated in feeling like that because you know that that's a genuine emotion that you should have at that moment. But if you let yourself get too deep into that, then you're just like, oh, I'm feeding off of this anger.
Do you think that you were like that before?
Yeah, I was. I know I was.
And I was. Yeah, you're right. We have switched.
Yeah. Because you were just always kind of like,
Like,
oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck it. 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 And then I was just like, fuck. God fucking damn it.
that is so true, bro.
And now,
Damn.
yeah. And now I'm just kind of like, oh.
But I get angry, but I'm like, the fear takes over.
Yeah.
And then I'm angry because I'm scared.
I don't know. I get angry and then I'm just like, I get mad and I'm like, God damn it. All right, whatever. Being mad about this isn't going to fix anything. Let me figure out what can fix it and I'll take care of it. You know?
Yeah.
Like at my job, there's people that complain about the job because obviously there's shit to complain about, but then they don't offer up a solution.
Yeah.
You know? Like there's a guy in my job, he always complains about every little fucking thing. He's like, why does the system do this when it can do that? And if it could do this and then that? And I'm just like, do you have a solution for it? No, I'm just telling you, like, I can do fucking this. And I'm just like, okay, if you don't have a solution, don't fucking talk to me.
Well, I don't do that.
No, I know you don't do that. I'm just saying, like, this person at my job does it. And it's so fucking annoying. And there's people that I've had at other jobs that have done that too, where they're just like, I'm good to... And I'm just like, okay, do you have a solution? Like, what? Like, come to me with a problem and a solution. Or, like, something that you might think...
Could be a solution.
Yeah. If you're just coming to complain, I
don't like complaining.
I'm okay with complaining.
I complain.
But the way I complain is like, hey, I noticed that this is an issue. This is a way that I kind of thought of resolving it. What do you think? And then the other person can, or like the higher up or whatever, can be like, that won't work because of X, but I see where you're going. Let's try Y instead because it'll work. That's a constructive way to do it, as opposed to being like, blah, blah, oh, this sucks because of X. Like, okay, what is your solution? I don't know, but it needs to get taken care of. I'm just like, what? Okay, you don't know how to take care of it. Like, oh, it's not my job to get it taken care of. Like, oh,
honestly, like being away working for this full year that I, haven't been working.
Not working.
Yeah, not working. If I were to get back into the workforce, I feel like I would just do my job and go home.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Like, I wouldn't even like...
There's been people at my job that have told me, like, just this Friday, somebody told me, like, because what I do in my job now is technically not what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just something to do because nobody else will do it. So I just do it. Probably Molly, sorry. So I just do it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm here to work. I'm going to get my 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is, and then I'm going to go home. And then one of the guys that's working there, he's like, hey, they got you back here. That's kind of messed up. Like, nobody else, like, they don't have anybody else back here. And I was like, not really, dude. I mean, I'm back here by myself. Like, I'm just listening to music, listening to podcasts. I'm chilling. Nobody's fucking with me.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would love
awesome.
that kind of job.
And he goes, no, that's messed up, dude. Like, why isn't anybody else doing that? I was like, because nobody else is willing to do it. Like, this is, like, I'm just lugging around heavy-ass tires and organizing and trying to figure out what's wrong with the inventory. And nobody wants to do it. As opposed, like, everybody kind of complains about having to do shit at work, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll get it done.
Yeah,
I'll get it done. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll get it done.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
That being said, I am looking for a new job.
Why though?
I don't think I'm good at being at a job for too long.
I think
I like having different jobs.
I think it's like smart to like be at a job for 2 years and then bounce.
Yeah, I might just go to the end of the year for tax purposes.
Like hop because you know what? Employers, they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck. They don't even look at the resume.
And
they
also, you can lie.
They want to know that you are like
competent. Competence is the most important thing in the job.
They don't give a fuck about anything else.
If they ask you like, hey, can you do this? No, but I can learn how to.
But I can try.
Yeah, that is. If you teach me, I will learn. That is the most important thing. Listen here. If you're fresh out of high school and you're thinking like, I'm not going to college, I'm not going to community college, I don't have a job. I have a job, but it's not the job that I want to be at. Apply for whatever fucking job you think that you can do. And in the interview, tell them, I don't know how to do this, but if you teach me, I guarantee you I will learn it.
And that's all they care about.
Just be willing to fucking learn. If you're out of high school and you're only 18, almost 19 years old, take whatever fucking entry level job you can get and just work your way up in there until you're unsatisfied with it, and then move on to the fucking next one. I feel like when I was coming up, I was like, I have to be at a job for fucking 20 years so that I can get longevity in that company and I can be valued in that company. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit how long you were at your previous job, because guess what? As soon as you leave it, all that shit goes out the fucking window.
And that is the case even more so now because of COVID.
Yeah.
People are just getting hired just because they're getting hired.
Yeah, exactly. Because people don't want to work.
Yeah.
They don't want to fucking work. Either that or they're not settling for the work that they were doing pre-COVID.
Yeah. So it's even easier now.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I say one thing? You said...
I'll allow it.
You said don't go to college, right?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you said if you
I
don't
said
want to.
if you're not going to college or
yeah.
you don't have any prospects after that, you don't have to worry too much about it. Like, don't feel so much like a loser. Just kind of figure it out.
I would say go to college.
To get more knowledge.
Think about it like this. You're going to pay for the best times of your life.
Honestly, yeah. If you're going to college, like, and you kind of just go like for a fuck off major, kind of like communications or some shit like that, go ahead and do that because it's going to be fun. But I'm saying like the people that are, because there are kids that graduate high school and they're just like, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do now.
Yeah.
We know one.
Yeah.
They don't really know what they're going to do now. So it's just kind of like, all right, take that time off out of the
or
structure.
Learn a trade, learn something. Like, learn something. Get a job at a fast food restaurant and go learn something. Like, not like books, like to do something.
Yeah. When I graduated high school, I was working at Pizza Hut, and I was just kind of there because it was like they offered me more money than what I was doing in my last job, and it was fun. I had fun because I was working with one of my best friends, and all the people that I worked with were super cool. The only thing that fucked it up for me was the fact that they switched the general manager of the store, and the guy that ended up being there was a fucking dickhead, and I got into it with him all the fucking time. I almost fought him.
What?
Yeah. Because I was trained to be like the front, like basically just like the customer service rep. And I was trained to be a cook. And I was there longer than he was. He had been at like other stores, but I knew how my store fucking ran, you know?
Yeah.
Because I had been there almost a year. So I was like, I know what the fuck I'm doing, you know? So there was a rush, and I would cook one order to completion, put it in the oven, and then I would go and cut it, slice it, separate it, because I was one of the only people there, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody else was answering the phones and shit. And then there was one person dedicated to just cooking big orders. So I was like, she's going to do that. I'm going to cook the smaller orders that are just like 1 or 2 pizzas, throw them in the oven, and then I'm going to go down the line and slice them up, pack them up, and then get them ready for delivery or carry out, whatever they are. He didn't like that I was doing that because I was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And he was like, no. You just stay here. You help either you help cook or you help prep. You got to pick one or the other. I was like, why do I have to pick one or the other if I know how to do fucking everything? And I can do it efficiently.
Yeah.
And he goes, because I said so. Because I am the general store manager. I was like, I'm going to ignore you. And I didn't tell him that, but I was like, okay, that's fine. I understand. I can't remember what his name was. I think it was Arnold or some shit. Albert. It was fucking Albert. And I was just like, all right, Albert, I understand. So I was just cutting pizzas and blah, blah, blah. And then we got behind.
Yeah.
We ended up getting behind. And I was like, yeah, I know we're behind. But you told me to be here. So I was just cutting pizzas.
And when he was mad?
He ended up getting mad at me. He was like, well, you need to chip in. You need to go. If you know that we're backing up, like, you need to go cook. I was like, I was fucking doing that, dude. Like, I was cooking I was prepping the pizza, throwing it in the oven, and then I was coming back and like I had a fucking system.
Yeah.
You're the one that told me to just just prep.
You know what I don't get about like managers like that is
it's an ego thing. And the funny thing is that the reason he was at our store was because he had managed 3 other stores and they didn't want to fire him.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because look,
they didn't want to fire him.
You got to think about it. Like a manager, all you need to care about is that the people that are doing the job are doing it right and they make you look good. Mm-hmm. Let them do however it is that they do it. I mean, obviously, like if it's a corporate or something and it's super structured or whatever, then okay, whatever. Then they've already done the data that backs up why they do it that way.
100%.
But if you're like, you know, there where shit's like all over the place, dude, sit back and let them make you look good. Mm-hmm. People are so stupid.
The way that I see it was the way that I see management is the way that my manager taught me at Pizza Hut. Actually, I did learn a lot from that job. I ended up
all management should do is tell you when something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, but to tell the higher ups.
Like this is how it went. This is how he told me. I asked him one day when I had first started. I was like, "Is there anything that I can do?" And I was like, "I haven't told you anything that you can do, right? Like that you can do to improve." I was like, "No, you haven't mentioned anything. Then you're doing a good job. If I don't specifically tell you anything, then you're doing a good job." Yeah. I was like, "Cool."
What is that saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or no, if it's not, no news is good news.
Yeah. So then I was like, "What's your management style?" And he's like, "Look, my job is to take care of you, so that you take care of our customers." That's how it trickles down to. Our customers come in, you take care of them. If there is an issue, I will resolve it.
Yeah. Basically.
And so, like, my job isn't to take care of the customer. That is your job.
It's like
my job is to take care of you so that you can take care of our customers.
The customers are the most important thing at the end of the day. So the ones that are interacting with them the most should be the ones that are making the decisions about how shit should be going.
Exactly. But yeah, I almost fought him just because he ended up telling me that I was wrong for doing what he told me to do. I was like, this is bullshit. Like, why are you... I ended up walking out, like, on one of my shifts.
Oh, but it too, hell.
Yeah, I just straight up left. I left because he told me, like, you should be on the fucking line cooking. And I was like, I was on the line cooking about a half an hour ago before you told me to just come over here and prep. And he goes, like, that's not what I told you to do. I told you that if, like, we needed you here, but if it came time to it, you needed me over there. I was like, I had a fucking system. Like, I've been here for 9-10 months, however long I was there. I know how to do the job. Like, I know how to organize myself to be the most efficient for this job. I did what you told me to do, and it fucked up.
And you're wrong.
So that's on you.
And you just left?
I was like, that was on you. And then I was about to start going back to doing my job. And he told me, like, you know what? Go answer phones. And I was like, what? He's like, just go answer the phones. I'm like, the phones aren't ringing. We're only getting online orders. Like, what do you want me to do? Just stand around? He was like, just go answer the phones. I was like, fuck this. And I took off my apron and I walked out.
At that point, he knew he just looked so stupid.
It's like, it's one of those things of
why didn't he just send you home? He could have just sent you home.
I mean, he could have, but I was just also like, fuck it, I'm going home. I didn't clock out. And he didn't. Like, I pretended to clock out. I was like, fuck this, I'm going home. I'm clocking out. And then I went to the computer and I put in a fake order. You know what else is funny about when I was working at Pizza Hut?
What?
So I started and I was training at one store, right? And they had told me that they were, I can't remember if they paid me for training or not, or if they told me that they were going to pay me for training at a certain rate and then raise it once I started working at my new store. Mm-hmm. So I worked at the SMU store for training.
SMU? Yeah. Did you see a lot of hot girls there?
I was in the back just doing dishes.
No.
So
when did you do that? How old were you?
The end of high school, so 18 to 19.
Oh, so you weren't working with... I wasn't living with you guys.
Yes.
You were never home.
Yeah, because I was working. So, like, I worked at the SMU store for, like, 2-3 weeks until they did my training. And then they told me, this is the store you're going to work at. It was the one off Preston and Forest. And I was like, cool. And then when I went there, they were like, oh, we just got to fill in your paperwork for this store. And my manager was really cool. Like, the general manager was cool as fuck. So he was like, I think he was gay. I'm pretty sure he was gay. So he's like typing in, Ricardo Nunez, social security number, blah, blah, blah. Starting salary is $7.25. And then I was just like, actually, I was told that I was going to get $8, like, starting out.
Oh, really?
And then I was not.
What the fuck?
I lied.
What?
I didn't lie, but I was like, I should be getting $8.
Okay.
So he said that, and I was like, actually, I think I was told I was going to get $8. And he just kind of like, promise you're not going to say anything? I was like, no. Okay. And then he put $8. Okay. I was like, cool. There was a girl there who, she was a cook, and she had started like as a cook, and she started at $7.25 as a cook. And by the time that I had gotten there, she was making $7.75 or $7.50, something like that. What? Just a little bit more, like a quarter more or some shit. And she was only like a year older than me. And so one day, they introduced me to her. And I was like, oh, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. My name is Ricky, and blah, blah, blah. So we were just talking. And then she started cooking. She was like, go over there and answer the phones. I was like, okay. So I was just answering the phones, blah, blah, blah. And we started talking after, like, the rush was over. And she starts telling me about where she came from and how she's got an apartment. She's living on her own. She was like, I work hard. I make $7.50 an hour. And I worked hard as shit for that raise. I was like, you should have lied. I didn't tell her. I did not tell her. Oh. I did not tell her. I was just like, oh, I'm making more money than her. Okay, cool.
You know what? Fuck you.
It gets better. It gets so much better, dude.
I don't want to hear it.
It gets so much better. So now I know she's making $7.50, and she thinks that because I'm only answering phones and dealing with customers, I'm making $7.25. She's like, you know what? Like, I've been working here a year, and I started making $7.25. Now I'm making $7.50. Like, I worked my ass off for that whole year just to get that quarter. Like, I feel proud of myself. Blah blah blah. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, I'm making 50 cents more than you. That's cool as fuck.
You're so fucked up.
And then, whatchamacallit, we were really cool. Like, she was genuinely really cool.
Did she get mad at you? Did she ever find out?
Hold on. I'm getting to that.
You're taking too long.
I am getting to that. So, not only was I already making 50 cents more than her, and she had been there for a year, longer than I had. Once I started learning how to cook and how to do prep and, like, all this other shit, I got $1 raise. So I was making $9. She was making still $7.50 because all she wanted to do was cook. She didn't want to do anything else. She didn't want to do delivery. She didn't want to do, like, she just wanted to stay on the line and cook, right? So I gave my 2 weeks. She was still there, and I was really cool with her. So on my last day, I was saying bye to everybody. I was like, this is my last day. This is my last day. I got cool with the driver, so I was like, hey, this is my last day, whatever. Like, later. Uh-oh. But her, I had a very good conversation with her. I was like, hey, you know, like, you don't have to be so negative all the time, because she was a very negative person.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, you don't have to be so negative all the time. Like, try a little positivity, and, like, it'll change your life, you know? Like, shit like that, because she was just very negative.
I want to slap the shit out of you.
I was very high.
How fucking dare you?
I was very high. And she was like, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm going to miss you. And I was like, I'm going to miss you too.
I would not have missed you.
So I hugged her. Okay, this is the other thing. She would always rub it in my face. She thought that she was making more money than me. So she always rubbed.
Oh, okay.
She always rubbed it in my face.
Okay. You know what? Everything you're saying right now is valid.
She rubbed it in my face all the time.
What a cunt.
Because she thought she was making, whenever I told her that I was going to, like, she trained me to cook. So she was like, oh, you probably got like a little 25-cent raise. Cool. So you're like close to me now. Because I think she was making like $7.75 by the time I started cooking. So she thought that I was making fucking like $7.50. And I was making like $9.
Dude, that's...
So she rubbed it in my face.
That feels good.
Yeah, she rubbed it in my face. And I was just like, I played the slow game. I was like, all right. Yeah, I'm making less than you. I'm making so much more than you.
Bro, did you tell her?
I had a very good conversation with her. I told her, hey, you should do this, you should do that. Like, you're a good person. You should be more positive, because if you bring positivity into your life, it'll bring positivity out of your life, and you will be a lot happier if you're just not stressing so much about shit that you can't control.
Yeah.
And she goes, thanks for the advice. Like, I think I needed to hear that. And I was like, this was the end of my shift. And I wanted to make sure that she was the last person that I spoke to.
You're a dick, Dad.
And I hugged her, and I was like, I just hugged her, and she was like, thank you. I really needed to hear that. I was like, I've always made more money than you. I started off at $8. I'm leaving here at $9.25. And then I let go, and she just stood there like, and then I walked out.
That feels good.
I waited for a year to say that shit.
That felt good. It didn't happen to me, and that felt good. I love that. I love that when there's even just a little bit of justice. She was really
nice, though. I only did it to be funny. It wasn't even justice, dude. She was so nice to me.
Don't be bragging, dude. Like, you don't even know. One time. She gave me a ride one time.
She gave me really good advice about a girl that I was tripping over.
You were always tripping over somebody. Tell me that's not true. Ricky's always been sad boy. What, low sad boy? Okay, I wanted to talk about the movies that are coming up this year because I want to start going to the movies again. Remember, for a while, I think we just did it that one time, but we had said,
yeah, because you got pregnant.
Yeah, we had said that every Sunday we were gonna go watch a movie.
Yeah,
remember?
And we did it like once or twice, and then you got pregnant, and you were like, I can't work anymore because I'm pregnant.
I couldn't.
I know you couldn't.
Well, I could have.
Dude, do you remember? I was thinking about this the other day. You remember when me and Mom picked you up one time from work? And we had the radio on like really loud. It was when we had Tortuga. And Tortuga did not have a radio originally.
Yeah. The face or whatever? Radio face?
No, it just didn't have a radio.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was a car that we had, like a little green Saturn station wagon.
Where did that even come from? I don't even remember.
What do you mean?
The car.
I don't know. How the fuck am I supposed to know? We got it when I was like 13, 14. But yeah, we got the car, and then it never had a radio in it. And one day, Mom picked me up from school and was like, "We're gonna go pick up your sister." I was like, "Okay." And she turned the radio on. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? We got a radio now. That's dope."
The small victories back then.
And then she was like, "I know, we're gonna go pick up Adri. Like, put the radio on super loud. She's probably getting annoyed from work." You were already pregnant with Axel at that time, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we drove up to Galleria, picked you up. And then you were just like so done because you were working like at Nestle, I think.
Yeah, dude. And I had really bad morning sickness.
Yeah.
And I couldn't smell the cookies. It was I hated the smell. It made me throw up. That's why I was always throwing up.
I thought you meant that you could not, like, you were unable to smell the cookies.
But it made me vomit.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
I thought you meant that, like, oh, I don't smell these.
No.
Like, that's what I thought you meant.
And so, yeah, I was like, fuck this. But I really did have, like, really bad morning sickness with him.
Yeah, but we picked you up, and I had the radio, like, super loud. And you were just in the back, just so fucking tired. And we never had a radio in this car. And you just go, "Can we turn the radio down? I have a fucking headache." And me and Mom turned it down, and we just started laughing. And then we looked back, and you're just like, "What?" You're just like, "When did we get this?" And we're like, "Yeah, we got a radio now."
We have a radio.
That's one of my core memories, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That, and when we got the TV.
From when we were kids? For Christmas? I remember that Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a core memory for me. And older, when we got the white truck, and we would go with Mom.
I don't remember getting it, but I remember we drove around a lot in it.
Yeah.
And God, I wish we kept that truck.
I know. It was a good truck.
Yeah.
That was our first truck that Mom let me actually take out. Like, she knew that I was going to be driving it.
Yeah.
It was nice. Okay, let's talk about movies, bitch.
Movies.
Okay, I'm just going to do like a fast run through of what's coming out in September. Okay? And if any of them interest you, then I'll tell you more about it. Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Starring Tom Hanks, Benjamin Avon, Ainsworth, Cynthia. Okay. Pearl. I don't know what this is about, but we're going to have to come back to it.
That sounds familiar.
Pearl. Okay. The Woman King.
The Lady King.
I want to watch that so bad. And then Olivia Don't Worry, Davis. Darling, which has fucking drama behind it.
That's the one with Harry Styles and what's her name?
Olivia Wilde.
No, it's not Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
No, the main actress? Or is Olivia Wilde directed it? Florence Pugh. But Olivia Wilde directed it. I want to see that one.
Do you know the drama that's going on with her right now? Okay, so when this movie premiered, she got served papers for divorce. I think papers for something or custody.
Okay. She have kids?
But she was like on stage, like talking to the crowd. Like Harry Styles was it was just the premiere of the fucking movie. She was on the fucking stage, like saying a small speech right before the fucking movie started. And then somebody walks down the aisle and is like, "Are you Olivia Wilde?" And she's like, "Yes." And he goes, "You've been served."
Olivia Wilde?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Florence.
No.
Because that'd be funny.
The director of the movie was speaking to the. Can you believe that?
There's no way that's real.
Bro.
That's hilarious.
Okay, look.
That's so fucked. See, that's why whenever I get a call from like a bullshit ass, like a random ass call, you know those telemarketing calls? And they like sometimes you answer because you're like waiting on the job interview or whatever. I answer and I'm like, hello. And they're like, is this Ricardo Nunez? I'm like, who's asking? Or I'm like,
who's asking?
Or I'm like, who is this? Well, and then most of the time,
the Don't Worry Darling director was served with legal papers from former partner Jason Sudeikis while on stage introducing her highly anticipated new film starring Florence Pugh and Harry Styles. And she was already dating Harry Styles at this point. So he was watching...
Wait, Harry Styles is dating
Olivia Wilde.
What?
The stuff you don't know. And she... So like... Oh, it was so good. Look. I think there's a video of it, bro.
That's fucking wild. That's funny.
Damn.
Put on subtitles. I didn't know she was dating Harry Styles. I thought he was gay.
Harry Styles? Why? Because he wore a dress?
No, because he fucks men.
Baby. Hold on. Look at how embarrassed she is.
Sudeikis and Wilde have 2 children together, but have been separated since late 2020. And for these 2 stars, this dispute is now playing out like something straight out of a Hollywood movie. It's the moment Olivia Wilde was blindsided on stage in front of a packed crowd. The actor and director served legal documents while promoting her new film, Don't Worry Darling, at CinemaCon Tuesday.
All right. That's wild. Jason, what the fuck? Call me, brother. We need to talk.
And the movie's not even like out. It's coming out in September.
Yeah.
The 23rd.
That was just one. But it looks like an interesting movie, though.
I haven't even like fucking...
You haven't seen the trailer?
No, nothing.
It looks interesting. So like all these... So like it's basically a community, like a sub... what's it called? Not a sub... suburban. It's like a suburban community where the women are just at home.
Oh, I have it.
Yeah. The women are just at home. The men go to work and whatever. And then she's the only woman that's kind of like, this is a little weird.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then it's just like a thriller of her just kind of like them fucking with her until she's like, you need to conform. And Harry Styles is in on it too. I don't know.
Her husband is, right? Yeah. I forgot, but I saw that a while back.
Yeah, so did I. I saw it last year, I think.
Yeah.
Or earlier this year.
Another one is The Blonde. And this is about Marilyn Monroe's wife. This has the actress that you love.
I love her so much. I would die for
her. What's her name?
Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas. She dated Ben Affleck, didn't she?
I don't give a shit.
No, I'm like...
Oh, yes. That is a fact. Dude, she is so fucking pretty. No, go back. That's what I want to focus on the most. I don't give a shit about Marilyn Monroe, dude, but I'm going to go watch this movie.
Are you really?
Yeah, just because of her. Also, she's not just because she's beautiful, but like she's a fantastic actress. For her first...
I don't even know what she's been in.
I don't even know what she's been in. War Dogs, Knives Out. So she's Colombian or Costa Rican, something like that. She was a Latin American actress, and then she came to the she auditioned for this role in War Dogs for the in the United States, and she got the role.
Wasn't she in Uncut Gems too? No, that was Julia Fox.
Yes, she got the role.
Cuban and Spanish.
There we go. She got the role, and then they realized that she didn't speak English, so she learned how to speak English for the movie.
Wow. Yeah, whatever. She's not the fucking hottest thing in the world.
She's so beautiful, dude.
Hocus Pocus 2.
How do you not think that she's beautiful?
She's pretty, yeah, but like...
She's so pretty.
Yeah.
She's
in like
beautiful.
An obvious kind of way.
No.
No,
yes.
she's obviously pretty.
She's obviously pretty, yes. But also, like, fuck.
Okay, listen. Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah. I didn't like the first one.
Okay. All right. That's all that's coming out in September.
No, there's more. Oh,
no,
September.
That's October.
Okay, October, what do we got?
October, we got
Michael
Halloween
Myers.
ends. New
A
Michael
new
Myers.
Halloween.
We need to put that to rest, please. Black Adam with Chris Rock.
That is not Chris Rock. That is The Rock.
The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
My bad.
Yeah, that's Chris Rock.
Black Adam. Amsterdam. Amsterdam, what is that about? It has Christian Bale and Margot Robbie in it.
Oh, I love Margot Robbie. She's great.
She's cool. Zoe Saldana is in there too. Taylor Swift too. Robert De Niro. What the fuck is this about?
You know what I saw? Okay, so like there was this movie with Robert De Niro where it was called Bad Grandpa.
So it's centered on a.
All right, fuck me. So there's a movie with Robert De Niro. He was a bad grandpa with Zac Efron. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie, but I saw a clip of it on like Instagram or something. Apparently, he just says the N-word because he's doing karaoke.
Well, how long ago was this?
I don't know, like 5 years ago. But he's doing karaoke and he's singing "Today Was a Good Day" by Snoop Dogg. And there's one part where he's like, "Can I say it? Can I say it?" Because he knew it was coming up. And everybody was like, "No, no." All the white people were like, "No, no, no." And the black people were like, "Say that shit, man. Say that shit."
What the fuck?
And then Robert De Niro said the N-word and everybody was like, "Yeah, he fucking said it."
Okay, next. No, I didn't mean to ignore you, but like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, because Taylor Swift is in it.
T-Swizzle?
What is it about? David O. Russell's latest is a ridiculously star-studded affair. That takes place in the 1930s and centers on a trio of old friends: Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, and John David Washington. Who's that? Who became
Denzel Washington's son.
Is it really?
And I now know what that is. I just realized what that is.
You're lying. That's his son.
That's Denzel Washington's son. I swear to God.
You're lying.
Swear
That's
to
not
God.
his name. No, it is.
He is a fucking phenomenal actor.
You're lying.
He is a great actor.
I have never heard of him. Where did he come?
You know what movie he's in?
What? No, I don't know anything about this man.
I haven't seen it, but I heard that this was really good. He did that movie with Zendaya. It was all in black and white.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't him.
Yes, it was. Look up his fucking movies.
Oh, it was Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah, Malcolm and Marie. He did The Black Klansman. He did...
He's in Malcolm X? No.
I don't know if he was in Malcolm X.
No,
I don't
remember
think
that.
So. He was in... What's that one movie where...
Oh my God, I have to watch all of these.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal actor.
He's 38?
Yeah. He started acting late. But... Oh, what's that one goddamn movie?
He's in a movie in 1992, bro.
Tenet. Have you ever seen Tenet? Yeah.
With Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
Well, I saw it in the theater. It was confusing, but it was good.
Like Inception? Oh, I hated Inception.
Really? That one wasn't that confusing.
Are you calling me stupid?
No, I'm calling you dumb.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, I finally watched Inception for the first time a little while ago.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck? Okay. So that makes more sense. Who become prime suspects in a murder case and must work together to discover the truth.
I saw that trailer.
1930s.
You know what's crazy is, like, I feel like a bunch of movies now are just kind of like, it's either a Disney movie, a Marvel movie, or just a movie that has a shit ton of famous actors in it. But, like, it's just like, oh, I can't believe that Denzel Washington, Olivia Davis, fucking Miles Teller, like, just a big cast of just, like, big name movies. You remember that?
It's always been that way.
No. You remember that one movie, Crash?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Because it had all those famous actors.
No, the story was good.
It was good. But
so you can't even put that on the table.
It was good, but it was also good because all of those actors were together. It was a giant cornucopia
you know what you're
of
saying right
famous
now?
actors.
Can I tell you what you're saying right now?
What am I saying?
That if you have good actors, you have a good movie.
Listen.
No.
Listen.
So Valentine and New Year's, that's
exactly what I'm talking about.
That's a completely different. You cannot compare the movie that Crash was, not even because of the genres.
Yes,
Don't touch me.
I get that. I get that. But it's like Okay, you remember it used to be like one or two big actors.
No.
No, like I'm talking superstar actors. It was like one or two big superstar actors.
Okay, tell me a movie. Not Crash.
Wolf of Wall Street. Margot Robbie was nobody when she made that movie. That's what made her career. Jonah Hill was not the biggest star in the world when that movie came out. No, he wasn't. He wasn't what he is now.
What is he now? Nothing.
It's fucking Jonah Hill, goddammit.
Back then it was better. He was better back then.
How dare you? Jonah Hill didn't have the star power that he had when he did that, or nobody realized that he could act that way. Moneyball came out before that. Never mind.
Yes, Dick.
Anyway, Wolf of Wall Street, and then fucking there's other movies.
Bro, fuck off.
John Q. Besides Denzel Washington, who do you have in there?
The captain and the fucking other one, the old guy. What?
The captain and Neil. Never mind. What other guy? Who? What other? Look up the cast of fucking John Q and tell me, other than Denzel Washington, who was famous in that? Movies used to be. Hold on. Movies used to, from the time when it was released, because movies used to be one huge actor that is gonna bring. Oh,
you can't tell me that Kimberly Elise was not big. Anne Heche, Ray Liotta, that he was the captain. He was or whatever the fuck.
Ray Liotta was huge.
Please, I mean, come on.
Yes, but I'm saying
your argument is not valid.
Listen,
no,
I am saying that at the time, these people were not as big as Denzel Washington. Because
give me another one.
Like, if you look at it as a star-studded role, it's only one star, and everybody else is supporting.
Well, it depends.
And that is a launching pad for those other actors, because they can say, "I was in a film with Denzel fucking Washington." Now, look at fucking the goddamn the one that Bad Bunny was in, Super Train or Bullet Train. That has. Look up the cast. Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt. Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
But just to name those two, it says it all.
But it's all juggernauts.
Who else?
It's all huge. Chloe Moretz. What's that girl from the fucking? Look up the cast. Look up the goddamn cast. I swear to God.
What is this? Bullet Train.
Jinx, you owe me a beer.
Cracked in the head. Cast. You're out of your fucking mind. Who is this?
Who's who?
And who is this?
That's Bad Bunny.
She was doing movies on fucking Netflix. Bad Bunny's right here, the second one. The third one, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Who is that?
Aaron Taylor Johnson was in a lot of movies.
Nobody knows him. Joey King. She was in movies on Netflix. She was on Kissing Booth. Please.
That was great.
Argument is not valid.
That was a great fucking movie.
David okay, Sandra Bullock, but she wasn't. She's not
Sandy
even.
B.
Is she really even in there the whole movie? No.
I fucking dare you. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
No, Ricky, you're fucking cracked. Who?
Sandy B.
You don't know any of these people.
Sandy B.
You don't know.
I know all of them.
What movie was, without looking anywhere, what movie was he in? Aaron Taylor Johnson. No, David Leitch. Whatever the fuck.
He's not an actor.
What is he then if he's not a cast member in the movie? He's the sound guy?
He's the director.
He is not the director.
Look up who the director is.
Are you really serious? Who gives a fuck about the director?
Exactly. Jackass. Anyway.
I'm proving your point. I'm proving my point.
The girl at the end, she is in The Boys on
Netflix.
No. Amazon.
Okay.
The
only valid streaming service is HBO if we really want to talk about that.
Yeah, they do pretty good work.
Okay, so if they're not on HBO show,
it's not streaming.
I don't give a
fuck. It's HBO.
I don't give a no me importa. No me importa.
There's been 50 minutes of this garbage. How do y'all watch this?
Okay, listen. All right. I proved my point, you disgusting twat.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta.
I need to look at this John David guy. I cannot believe it.
He's a fantastic actor. He was in Tenet. He was in that one movie with Zendaya. He was in others.
Okay, next after Amsterdam in October. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I don't want to watch it. It's so sad. Okay. And then December, Avatar. I can't wait.
Really? I didn't pick you for like an Avatar fan.
Oh my God. Oh my God. When did Avatar come out? Whenever the fuck it came out.
In 2010.
When I started living with John and I was pregnant with Axel, I would make him watch Avatar every night.
Really?
And yeah. Every night.
I've never heard of this.
And he loved it so much that it was like a thing for us. We love Avatar.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember anything from that movie.
What?
And I've seen it a lot.
I love that movie so much.
I've seen it a considerable
so
amount of
good.
times.
I think it's because of all the blue. Blue's supposed to be a very calming color.
I guess.
You know? But look and see. Okay, The Way of Water. Okay, so in the last movie, we know that the whatever the fuck his name is, Sully, he becomes Sully, he becomes an actual avatar. Okay, so obviously, you know, he marries homegirl Zoe Saldana, and so now they're pregnant together. Kate Winslet is in it. Vin Diesel is in it.
It's Diesel time.
Okay, after that, Puss in Boots.
Pussy Boots.
After that, Babylon with Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Olivia Wilde. Babylon? Whoa, these are Tobey Maguire, Chloe Fine.
See, it's just a big movie.
Writer-director Damon drops a Christmas Day treat for fans of old Hollywood as his latest centers on the era when the industry transitioned from silent films to talkies. Whoa!
That sounds pretty fucking
cool.
That
sounds cool. The impressive all-star cast includes people like Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Olivia Wilde, Jean Smart, and more, playing a variety of both real and fictional characters from Hollywood's past. That's cool. Gonna be good, bro.
That's pretty cool.
We're gonna watch that one.
It's almost like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I have never seen that still. I'm going to rent it tonight. I'm going to rent it.
It's a good fucking movie.
All right, that's it. Because everything else is like, there's nothing else.
There's no trailers.
No trailers yet.
There's just no pictures for us to look at.
Yeah. So whatever.
Oh, Minions, The Rise of Gru.
When we got home from swimming, everyone showered. We got McDonald's. And all the boys and John and I were watching it in the living room. Nice. It was the best fucking time.
The one I want to see is Nope.
Oh, I've heard of that.
The new Jordan Peele one.
But I don't like Jordan Peele because I don't like scary movies, and I heard that they're really good. So I feel like I would be really, really fucking scared.
I think it's more of a thriller than a horror
I can
movie.
do thrillers.
I like thrillers.
I can do thriller. I can't do horror movies, gore movies. No, I don't care. Don't tell me about it.
I love thriller.
All right, so I think we can close out. This has been a good one. We didn't talk about anything with substance. We argued mostly.
We just argued the whole time. You want to keep arguing? We still got like...
Well, let's talk about Baja real quick.
Okay. Googleado.
Okay, so this is important to us because our dad actually lives in Baja California. Mm-hmm. And Tijuana. So, when did this happen? Last weekend?
No, not even. This is a couple weeks ago. This is 2 weeks ago at least. So, 2 weeks ago, a drug cartel
Do you want me to read the article, or are you going to preface, or you're going to summarize it?
Just tell me what the name of the cartel is. Like Nova Generación, something like that.
I don't know. It doesn't.
I think that's the name of the cartel. It was like Nova Generación something. Cartel Tijuana Nueva Generación.
It doesn't say anything about that.
Okay, well, there's a new cartel in Tijuana, all over Baja, and they were basically setting cars on fire in Baja, all of Tijuana, Mexicali, Tecate, like all over, all below the border of the U.S., just setting fire to cars.
Organized crimes.
Yeah. I actually called Dad about this today.
Really?
Yeah. I had called him when I found out about it last week, and he just never called me back. But yeah, we were talking. He was talking to me about it, and he was like, "Yeah." He was just kind of like normal about it. He was like, "Oh yeah, there was a couple cars that were set on fire, like in certain places, and they closed the border down for like 2 days, and then there was a curfew that the cartel put in place. It wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't too crazy." And I was just like, "Dude, there were cars on fire. Were there people in there?"
No. Look. On Saturday, the morning after much of the violence, many of Tijuana's streets appeared virtually empty. Many buses had stopped running, leaving workers stranded. in Rosarito, attendees of a popular music festival, the Baja Beach Fest, were caught up in the chaos. I left Baja Beach Fest about an hour ago. There was no signal. Festival goers probably don't know what's happening. There's no way everyone at the festival is staying in Rosarito. Taxis aren't going into Tijuana. This is going to be chaos. Yeah, most businesses are open and things seem normal, except for the considerable reduction in vehicular traffic, which has been notoriously horrible in the city the last couple of years.
So you haven't been to Tijuana as much as I have.
I don't even think I have been.
No, I'm sure you have been.
No.
You have?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Really?
You sound like those.
I probably have.
We sound like those kids from fucking The Emperor's New Groove. Nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
That was a good movie, though.
That was such a good
The Emperor's
New Groove.
That was a good movie.
The show was good too. Emperor's New School.
I don't like the show.
I love the show. Anyway, so I've been more times than you. Crossing the border is a bitch. Like crossing back.
From just Tijuana or like in
From
general?
Tijuana.
Oh, I don't know.
From Tijuana on the weekends, crossing the border is a bitch because everybody works in the U.S. and lives in Tijuana.
But you know, Dad has to do that every day.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
No, not every day. Not every day. He doesn't do it every day.
Oh.
No. The company that he works for rents him a hotel every day. Like for the time that he
okay. Fuck that, because if it was every day.
Yeah, they rent him a hotel room in Los Angeles where he's working, because Los Angeles is further than San Diego from the border. San Diego is like an hour and a half away from the border.
Yeah.
Where he would be working, which eventually he was talking to me about this today, that he's gonna eventually end up working in San Diego instead of Los Angeles within the next like year or so.
You think they'll still like put him up?
Yeah, they're gonna put him up. And then then on the weekends is when he comes back to Tijuana. But it's like, it's pesado, you know, like it's heavy. Because he's got to drive, like basically every Monday morning, he's got to drive to the border, drop off his car, and then go to fucking work in LA.
I mean, it seems like it was bad.
It looks
for
like
him
it
to be
bad.
Like it wasn't bad.
Because he's fucking used to it, dude. I mean, you know, when we were living over there in Webb Chapel, we heard gunshots and we were just like, God damn, people are fucking shooting over there.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
I was in Oak Cliff yesterday when they were having a party. I was like, there's going to be somebody that shoots in the air because he's drunk.
That sucks, bro. You know, Texas just did the whole thing where they were trying to pass a law where only 21 and up can have guns.
No, that's the law right now. It's the
opposite. Oh, right. They're trying
to make it to where it's not illegal for an 18 to 20-year-old to carry a gun. Because it's the constitutional right.
I don't think people understand. I don't even want to get into that. Whatever. So it was crazy in Baja because of the cartel.
Look, with that, like a couple, like last September or whatever, or I can't remember when it was. I want to say it was last September. They instituted constitutional carry in Texas. Uh-huh. And I have guns, whatever. I shoot. I like to shoot. It's fun for me. I carry a gun. But I don't think that they should have done that.
Yeah.
I don't think that should, like, I understand where everybody's coming from. Like, you should have the legal right to carry a gun if you go through what needs, like, if you go through the process. If you wanted
enough to have to go through the process. Like, you know how, like, a lot of people. I haven't even gone through the
process. Like, fucking constitutional carry, bitch. And I don't even carry it every day.
You know how some people say that the cops should have like insurance and they should have as much training as a doctor because they hold lives in their hands and stuff? Same thing. Like, if you're going to hold something that can take a life, you need to... There needs to be as many strict things as possible because you know what? Everyone's different. Everyone's crazy.
Yeah. There's definitely a balance to it. Like,
there has to be... Yeah, like...
I remember when COVID had first hit, everybody was buying guns because everybody was just like, shit.
I remember that, bro. I remember that. You did that.
Hell yeah, I did. Everybody was like, shit is hitting the fan. And if the shit hits the fan, I want to have something that hits the fan with the shit. And I was like, what? And everybody was just like, fuck it, we're buying guns. And everybody started buying guns.
And toilet paper.
And then they started talking about how they were going to lift the restrictions in Dallas. Like a couple months after COVID, I was like, that's a bad idea. Everybody's got guns now. Everyone's
scared.
Everybody's been stuck at home. And then as soon as that happened, like that first weekend, everybody just started shooting each other. They were just like, fuck it. I'm out. I'm having a good time. I'm at sidecar. I'm going to fucking shoot somebody. No. Jose Maria, no.
Dude, like I was telling, you know how I was like doing jobs with John.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he was telling me, he was like, you should have like mace or you should carry a gun. And
Macias.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, I don't think that I can ever actually do anything with it. I would probably only hurt myself. I would much rather get hurt or get shot than be the one to do it, because I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Mace
just
isn't
me,
that bad.
just me,
Mace
just
isn't
me.
that bad. Mace is not
Honestly,
even gonna blind them.
You know what? You know what? If I'm ever put in this situation, please, people don't think that this is like a free for all, okay? But if I was ever like, okay, somebody's coming up to me to be raped, you know what I would say? I'd be like, go ahead and do it. I'm just gonna pretend to like it, so you get no satisfaction, motherfucker.
That's not necessarily like all of their.
I'd be like, ooh, yeah, do it.
But what if they're into that more? Then you don't get anything out of it. I didn't think
this through.
Listen, just carry mace. Mace is not deadly. If anything, it's just gonna bug them for a little while. I feel like I would just
spray myself.
No, there's ones that it's impossible to spray yourself.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Really?
Yes. I'm gonna buy it for you.
I just feel like I wouldn't. I feel like I would be too scared to use it. I feel like I would freeze and.
There was one night when I was working with John that I was really freaked out.
Why?
Because so I was working in a house and it was all fucked up. Like
the house?
Yeah. The house was fucked up. Like there was no water and I couldn't, like the water thing was like locked and I couldn't break it off. So I was just like, hey, it's locked. I can't do this part of the job, but I can do this. And he was like, okay, yeah, just do that. So I started doing it. And then there was a car that was parked not in front of the house, but to the next house over.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's a little weird. And this was the one time that I didn't bring my shit with me.
So you thought they were going to kidnap you?
Nah, not kidnap, just straight up kill.
Oh.
I thought they were just going to break in and take whatever they could.
You know, there was this
but
time.
But like, look, it's deeper. Originally, they were parked in front of another house. And I was like, oh, they're probably just kids smoking weed in their fucking car in front of their house. Like, whatever, it's nothing. But I ended up finding like a pipe and I was like carrying it on me.
Yeah.
Because I still had to do other shit. And I called John and I had him in my AirPods and I was like, hey, just stay on the phone with me because I'm a little freaked out about that. I was kind of freaked out. I was like, I'm a little freaked out about like there's this truck, whatever, parked in front of the house. They ended up, and then I was talking to John and I was telling him like, yeah, there's no light or whatever. There was something wrong with the house to where I couldn't do my job. And then I I hung up with him and I started getting done what I could get done. And then from the backyard of the house, there was only a fence on one side of the house. There wasn't a fence on the other side. So realistically, if they did want to do something, they can just come from that side of the house.
Yeah.
And just fucking...
You think they would have raped you?
No, I think they would just beat the shit out of me and taking my money in my car.
Oh. I was thinking maybe you were scared that they were going to rape you.
I've never been scared of being raped.
Because you would like it?
Yeah. No, just because like... I think they would just steal my money and fucking my car. And
but I guess it's different because, like...
Yeah, I'm a fucking guy.
For me, it's like, oh, they're going to rape me.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess if they were, like, gay assailants.
Or, like...
They were just horny. And they just like, fuck it, I'm going to rape them.
We're here. We're both here.
Like, may as well. May as well get my nut in. But yeah, so, like, I was just kind of like, all right, whatever. And then they blocked off the driveway.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, they blocked off the driveway with their truck. So I just like closed the garage. My car was already in the garage. So I closed it. I locked all the fucking doors and I kept all the lights on. And I was just looking through the door. It was like a glass door or like a door. And then we had like a glass middle section. So I was just looking through it the whole fucking time. Just like,
there was one time with me where I didn't even do the job. So, like, I started working with John, right? And so I was doing PMs or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I went to this one house, and it was in a nice area. I opened the door and, you know, with the key, whatever, and they still had the alarm system there. So I freaked out, you know. But I didn't freak out because I thought something of the house. I thought that the neighbors were going to think that I was doing that. That's my very first thing when doing those jobs, I'm like, somebody's gonna come up to me, and that happened once. But okay, so the alarm, started going off, and it wouldn't turn off. And so I called the thing, and they're like, okay. So I was on the phone with the boss, and I was like, yeah, like walking around telling him, like, the whole place was trashed. Like, I wish I would have taken pictures.
I've been in the house like that before.
It was trash. Like, I went into the pantry and there was still like food in there. I was about to make me a sopa maruchan. Swear to God, there was some on the floor. I was hungry. Okay, I'm walking towards the house, right, and the alarm's going off. And so I go towards where their back screen door is, completely shattered. And I was like, maybe this is not what I'm thinking it is. So I walk up to it and I tap it, and I'm telling like what's going on, and I tap it and it goes and like it breaks, and I was like, oh fuck. And like, because the alarm hadn't stopped going off, somebody got on the phone from, I guess, the service, and then I told them what I was there to do. I had them on the phone, and then I was like, you know what?
On your phone?
Yeah, I was, but the screen called.
Oh, okay.
The security system called, whatever. And so they were like, well, just go ahead and do the job or whatever. And so I walked in, and somebody came up to me, and then I had to like explain what was going on, and they were like, okay.
A person?
Like a neighbor.
Oh.
And so, whatever. So, but then I was probably just already paranoid. I heard some shit upstairs, and then I called back, and I was like, listen, this is a situation that I'm in. The house is trash. I'm really scared to go upstairs because I'm scared I'm going to find a dead body. Because it was like that bad, right? And it was already like the back screen was already broken. So like, fuck this. I'm not going to do this. There was another time.
Do you go during the day?
Yeah, I only go during the day.
Oh, okay. Because I would do it at night.
Yeah, fuck no, I would never.
Yeah.
I would never.
That story that I was telling you about the people that blocked off the driveway.
It was at night.
It was at night.
No.
I think it ended up just being kids, but that was the last time that I went without my gun.
So John bought me spray, whatever. Mace. And I was at a job, and it was far away. It was like, those roads where it doesn't have sidewalks and it just falls down. I was at one of those houses, and the house had a lot of work to be done. So I had already finished all my thing, and I'm going around the house, and I'm locking everything up to leave, when this big, tall, 3XL white hick, no disrespect,
but
disrespect, and this little skinny, scrawny white guy come up to the door. I had my mace like this, and I, like, when they opened the door, I was like this, and they were like, whoa, like, I was like, sorry, like, I explained everything, and they're like, no, it's fine. They're from this company. They're like, we have a girl that walks the properties, and she carries a handgun. He was like, so if you would have sprayed me, I wouldn't even been mad. Like, I get it. And so, but even so, I was super cautious. Like, I was far away from them, and I got in my car and left.
So you do have mace?
I do, but
I need to buy one for Gisanya.
I've never used it, and I probably won't ever use it. Only time. I mean,
it's the same thing with my gun. I have it on me, but if I need to use it, I'll use it. If I don't, I don't. Dude, it's just like,
it's scary. It was scary.
I would rather honestly carry mace, because the aftermath of like actually having to use your shit and like shoot somebody,
the gun,
is so much worse than like yeah, you live, but then like you have to deal with the
exactly
stress of like having to go to court.
Yeah,
I almost rather carry mace. I might just carry one.
I'm like, just do whatever you're gonna do to me.
Yeah. If you're listening and if you're young and you think like, I need to carry a handgun because I live in this neighborhood and blah blah blah, the aftermath and the amount of money and
trauma, bro,
and
not even the trauma.
And trauma that you have to fucking go through after you actually use your weapon on somebody is fucking ridiculous.
It's not even worth it.
There's
honestly.
Actually, there's
I would
carry
just
insurance.
take that ass beaten.
You know that there's carry insurance?
Why would there be carry insurance, but they don't even give a fuck who has the gun in the first place?
No, there's carry insurance.
That's ridiculous.
There's companies that are like, hey, if you lawfully carry a gun and you pay this, then you'll be able to be covered and you'll get bailed out. Like, there's companies that
I guess that's like worth it, but fuck.
Yeah, I need to get some. Now that Texas is constitutional, I need to figure out if Arkansas. Well, let me take a gun. I'm gonna do it anyway, but
maybe you shouldn't.
I'm gonna do it.
Maybe you shouldn't though.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna talk Jasenia into telling you not to.
Look, man, we're gonna be in the cabin in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I'm sure they do. Let me see.
Look up the Arkansas.
Does
carry.
Arkansas require gun
just
license?
Arkansas gun laws.
Concealed handgun carry licensing.
No, just erase all that
Concealed
and look up
carry in Arkansas.
No, just
what?
Look up Arkansas gun laws.
Son. Gun laws. All right, come on with it. Shall issue permitless carries.
What?
Arkansas is a shall issue permitless carry state with concealed weapons licenses being issued at the state level by the Department of Public Safety.
Whatever, I'm taking it anyway.
There is no license, background check, or firearms registration required when buying a handgun from a private individual. Okay, whatever. Just don't take it.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it.
Just don't. Whatever.
Hey, man. We're going.
I'm not going to bail you out, bro.
We're going to a cabin in the middle of fucking nowhere, and there's people that live on that property.
Don't call me.
I won't need to call you.
Because you're going to use your gun.
No. I probably won't use it, but I feel safer having it. Because if not, then shit. Okay, Arkansas is the South.
South. Why are you going
south.
there?
It's right fucking there. And I've heard it's beautiful. I just don't know what to take.
Maybe like dye your hair yellow. And like get blue contacts.
Dude, we've been in the sun all day.
That's so true.
Yeah. I'm going to Arkansas, so we're not going to have an episode next week.
Are you really for sure, for real?
Yes, I'm going to Arkansas, dummy. I've already booked the Airbnb.
Okay, we're going to have to record another day. I'm not going to not fucking upload something anymore. So I'm coming over tomorrow or Tuesday or something. Stop.
You still have to do your fucking episode with Victoria.
I know.
All right. This has been Chismes and Menudo. We hope that y'all are enjoying this and enjoying the new YouTube channel.
YouTube,
that
guys.
that Adriana has been working effortlessly on.
It's not good.
It's not great, but we're going to look back on it in 10 years and be like, that looked like shit. Now we're fucking dope.
You Fraxel, y'all always hurt me. I want to be done.
You know how to give a perfect high five?
Yeah, cup it a little.
No, just look at the elbows.
All right.
Like, look at my elbow.
Okay.
Always look at my elbow when we're about to high five.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it
Yeah.
worked. What the fuck?
I don't know why. But
Did
like,
you look at my elbow too?
I looked at your elbow. Do it again.
Do it again.
1, 2, 3, go.
Whoa.
See? I don't know why. I think whenever you
Who
look at
taught
it.
you that?
Internet. I think whenever you look at it, like it just, you're, like since you're both
like
looking at the elbows.
You were looking at my elbow.
Look at your elbow.
I was
3,
sure.
2, 1. You weren't. I know you weren't.
I tried. It's because you went too fast. I didn't
3,
get a
2,
chance.
1. This is horrible content. Thank you for watching. If you are watching, if you're not, try to watch. Or, hey man,
no, watch, subscribe, like, comment, do all the things, please. If you like us,
send us pee-pee and titty pics and feet.
I will fucking report your ass if you fucking. Actually, no, I do, and you know what? I'll rate it with Victoria on my other podcast.
Yeah.
Do it, please. Send it to me.
Pee-pee, wee-wee, titty,
asshole. Because I have questions.
Booty holes. What's wrong with your butthole that you have questions?
That's for another time.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.